Hello. So I want to share another dream I had. I had shared this dream on TikTok and stuff, but I have a new perception of my dream. So I had this dream that I was on the hit list, right, on social media. It was me and probably like about 10 content creators total, right? So the reason why I say it was only 10 because the beginning of the dream is me looking on a screen, like it's like a computer screen, right? And there were literally like, if you can fit how many people go across the screen in like a little 2 3 inch pictures, it would be like anywhere between 7 and 10, right? So I don't know exactly how many, but there was just a small few lined up across here, right? And I was like this, like towards the end, like towards the last three of on this list, right? So in this dream, there was a computer screen and there was like um pictures of me and others. I do not remember the faces, right? But the picture of me, it had I had on an all white dress. It's an actual real picture that I did when me and my two youngest children went to find a body of water when we was homeless living in Augusta. We were living in a motel. We was living an extended stay. And we wanted to give an offering to Oshun, right? So we ended up finding a little body of water um like 30 minutes from our hotel in another little small town. I think it was in Martinez. I think that's the name of the town, possibly. And it was a little body of water back in the community. And we went back there and gave a offering to Oshun. But in that particular picture, I took a picture of me, but I did not know that my daughter was peeping in through the back behind the seat. So even in this picture, on in my dream, my daughter was in that picture, right? So in that dream, I end up seeing a hitman. He was signing a document, right? So it's like it was a paper down and the hitman was signing a document. In my dream, a hitman was signing a document and us across the screen were the people that was supposed to be getting the hit. So I saw a hitman signing a document for specific small amount of people. And then I remember next part of my dream, I was going to bed. Me and my boyfriend, we were going to bed, and in our bed, you have the pillow set up. It's like me and him was talking about something, but I had this big old long knife, like this long. Like the actual blade was like this long, and I had to hit it in my pillow. I had hit it in my pillow, and he didn't know. In my dream, this is what I did. I hit it in my pillow. So in my dream, the mindset was, in case he the enemy, in case I got to get him too. That's what happened in that dream. So then the next level of the dream, and this is literally how the dream happened. I don't remember no more, and this is what happened. The next part of my dream was I was in this, it was a big warehouse. So the next part of my dream, I was standing in line with some people around me, maybe part of that 7 to 10 people. And I never get to look and see who they are. So these people could be you, collective. That's what God showed me as a seer. There are a few of us here on social media that has this very rare gift or calling that you are constantly target. You are on a hit list, right? Because of your purpose. So we're going to get to the purpose in this dream. So I stand up in a dark, it's a big old huge warehouse, right? And it's like a line of us standing up. We're just standing there. And then next thing you know, look towards the left and the entrance of the door. Like we're inside a dark warehouse. The door entrance opens and light comes in and then some soldiers start marching. They start coming in. Soldiers start coming in through this, through from the outside to the inside this warehouse. So next thing y'all remember, I can't remember what it was, a conversation, but the next thing was like, I had a toilet brush. I was to clean the toilet, right? Clean the toilet. And that's all is pretty much I can remember the dream. But the way I interpreted that dream more so now, right now, this is the dream I had earlier this year, I think too. The way I interpret the dream now is that there's a few of us online, literally only a few of us online, y'all. And honestly, a lot of people is not even real, y'all. I promise you, a lot of stuff going on. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's here for you to believe that it's real, to keep this matrix going, okay? So in my dream, it's like I literally, and I don't had to already kind of, I guess, thought this or felt this before, that there are literally just a few people on the entire social media that God is really truly using and give them the gift to completely see. And it's very small, right? Like people say, many are called, few are chosen, right? Yeah, but did you answer the call? That's what the signification is, that it's very rare very small amount that will answer the call that God is truly using, right? And those people are possibly like me, excluded. Everybody looking over them and stuff, and possibly because it's a lot of fake accounts, dead accounts. A lot of stuff is not real, right? So it's a lot of people not really real too. So there's a lot of different spirits and stuff going on. So there's very few people that God has truly gave this anointing that I have to use, right? And we're here to clean up. We're here to clean up society. But the soldiers come marching in, like, that was fire. Like, it's a dark warehouse. The world is dark. There's a dark veil over the house. The soldiers coming in, I'm thinking that is the archangels. I don't know what that was, the light with the soldiers coming in. But God is using the small few that God really called and raised up with all the tools. Even if you're sleeping with the enemy, God give you the foresight to know that, hey, how to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dream I had, but the list is so small. It's a small list, right? It's a lot of anointed people and stuff. Yes, it's a lot of divine beings. But the ones that God pick out and using is very, very few to this extent, right? You cannot remember. I don't know if anybody know, when I was doing my readings, God gave me the undefined and undeniable oracle. These seers, the ones that God's using to minister, you can't define their anointing, but you can't deny it, right? And that's what I had got that from, because I couldn't be defined or denied. My anointing cannot be denied. So I picked that up. Like I said, that entire dream is about, like, it's me, but are you a few of the others? Where my people at? Have a great day.